Artist Karen Gustafson had a vision to blend art and technology together to create a one-of-a-kind exhibit called Intersections. For this Week in Focus, our Mary Keeler took a closer look.
BSU's Bridgman Hall was buzzing yesterday during the opening of the Tally Gallery and the first exhibit, the brainchild of Karen Gustafson.
I chose Intersections for the title because there's two different bodies of work here, and the first body of work came from a series of textiles as well as music-inspired pieces, but that idea of technology or science and its relationship with art. And the second body of work is looking at food under a scanning electron microscope is where the inspiration and the resource images come from.
And for the food portion of her exhibit, Karen examined both raw and processed foods, and she found quite the difference.
You take a small segment, a specimen of food, so I took that. All of the natural food still held to the patterns in nature, which I had explored as a part of work prior to this series.
And not so much with the processed food.
Everything's very swollen and changes shape.
Gallery director Laura Goliashevsky says Intersections embodies what the school tries to teach in a unique way.
Karen had a really unique perspective because this department is made up of technology, art, and design. And so it was this marriage between technology and art. And Karen, I think her artwork is this beautiful marriage between the two.
Karen also gave talks to art classes and answered questions about her work, all done with 300-pound watercolor paper and felt tip pens.
I started, keeping note on one of I think it was a textile piece right before the music ones, and that was around 38 pens or so.
So far, the feedback seems to be pretty good, and Karen hopes that her exhibit will make people think.
To just be curious about things and to research whatever it is you're engaged in and interested in, to learn from it and to see things in new ways.
She recently won a Metropolitan Regional Arts Council Next Step grant, among others, and she's continuing with her next project, taking things a step further by studying the effects of food inside our bodies. For this week's In Focus in Bemidji, Mary Keeler, Lakeland News.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.